Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and for this video I'm going to be talking about I Miss You, Hugs and Kisses. Now I've not gone soft on you, I'm talking about what has to be the strangest entry onto the video nasties list. Not strange as in trippy or weird, but strange as in meeting zero of the criteria to get oneself on the list. So this film, alongside all the slasher films and Italian cannibal films and zombie films on the video nasties list, here we have a courtroom drama. So this is a film from 1978. It's loosely based on a real life case of a guy who was arrested and tried for the murder of his wife. And as the case went along, more things came to light. It turned out they were both trying to kill each other. And it became quite an intriguing case and quite a famous case in Canadian legal history. Probably a lot more riveting than what this film is. And this film it's mainly based in the court. The guys sort of testifying, and from that we get flashbacks which make up the majority of the movie, and these kind of show him and his wife, the relationship they had. So there's a few social get-togethers and ultimately his wife's death. And these flashbacks, kind of like the movie on the whole, they go from at best mildly interesting, as in they get my interest slightly, to just kind of absolutely doing nothing and only serving to become more confusing and making the narrative even more murky. And the problem that this film has is it's not gripping enough to wade through the murkiness and endeavour to find out what really happened. Ultimately, I sat there kind of thinking, I'll watch this so that I can find out how the judge rules, not sort of, yes, I have to know what happens at the end of this. So the flagship moment in this film, I guess, is the death of Elkie Summers' character. I'm not giving anything away. It happens in the first 30 seconds of the film, and it's kind of repeated throughout the film and chopped and changed a little bit, depending on the narrative that they're going with at the time, which I thought was pretty clever. But she is bonked on the side of the head with a baton-like weapon. There's quite a bit of blood that sprays out. It's pretty bloody, and we do see her caved-in head on the floor briefly. In terms of kind of a daytime drama, which is what I'm likening this to, in terms of a daytime drama, it's pretty strong and gruesome stuff. In terms of a video nasty, you wouldn't watch it twice. That scene in an Italian cannibal film or a Lucio Fulci film, that would be the warm-up gore before the actual gory effects started to happen. And other than that, there's nothing else that this film brings that could suggest any kind of controversy. It's not a bad film. It was okay. It's very melodramatic. There's not much weight or depth to the characters, which is what this really needed. But it was okay. The trouble is, I would find this film very hard to recommend because I don't know who would like it in this day and age. Kind of the people that watch the daytime soap dramas and things in the 70s, that audience has kind of gone. And anyone watching this as a video nasty, wanting to see horror and gore and sleaze and controversy, will be very, very disappointed, and I think would really dislike this film based on the experience that they had. So it's difficult to know where this one sits, and I think without it being part of the video nasties list, I doubt there'd be any call for this film or any kind of release of this film nowadays. I do try and say a good thing about everything I watch, and for this film, the music was really good. Music in this film was very, very good. It had a soundtrack that was better than what the film needed or deserved, quite frankly. And I think it was done by, is it Howard Shore? He did go on to become a Oscar-winning Hollywood music composer, which is not a surprise because, yeah, the music in this was fantastic. But yeah, why this one got on the video nasties list is completely puzzling. I would imagine they probably saw that murder scene in the first 30 seconds and thought this is going to be full of violence toward women, and therefore took it off the shelves. But again, I don't know how they would have done with a title like I Miss You, Hugs and Kisses. It's not a gruesomely suggestive title. And so yeah, the only other theory I have, and I've never heard anyone else say this, so this is my own little thing, is that the censors and the police were so preoccupied with trying to get I Spit on Your Grave off the shelf, they just grabbed I Miss You, Hugs and Kisses, and it arbitrarily just got taken off and put on the Video Nasties list. It was only on there for a couple of months. But I even did some research and tried to find some black and white concrete reasons why this was on the list, and I found nothing. So a very, very peculiar, probably the most peculiar entry onto the list. So yeah, that's what I thought. It was okay. More thought-provokingly weird as a video nasty more than anything. But let me know if you've seen this one, guys. I'd be very interested to know what other people think of this one. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and don't stay away too long, because I miss you. Hugs and kisses.